In this short story, we will introduce you to the power of EGT17 by EnviroGraze. Meet Only the Lonely, a 4-year-old gelding that was on the brink of not being with us when we first met him. His race record was very poor, with 1 placing from his 12 starts. His owners had no other choice other than to retire him as he was slower than Australia Post. Filled with ulcers and barely eating, in a last-ditch attempt to save his life, his owners sent him up to a farm in Queensland where he could be fed EGT17. In his first week, he ate and drank sparingly and went backwards. Our entire team had grave concerns. One morning, Only the Lonely watched another horse eat the nutritious fresh product. He decided to give it a try himself. To everyone's delight, the next morning dawned, and he had finished his entire feed. Over the next 3 weeks, he continued to eat and improve. The owners decided to fly up from Sydney and inspect their beloved horse. Tears welled in their eyes when they saw the amazing transition from a bag of bones to a happy, healthy horse in just 3 weeks. They dared to dream and wondered if he could recover to the point of making it to the track. The decision was made to send him to Calora Lodge for pre-training to see if a return to the track was even possible. Under the watchful eye of Peter McMahon, Only the Lonely continued his upward path, and after 4 weeks, he was given the green light to head to a preparation. Greg Harris, the managing owner, decided to engage master trainer Brian Smith at Eagle Farm, and he was soon out of retirement. His ulcers had significantly receded, and he was feeling the best he ever had. Over the coming weeks, and fueled by EGT17, the master trainer had him ready for his first start in over a year. To everyone's surprise, he ran a cracking second at Gatton, and subsequently had a couple of inconspicuous runs at Eagle Farm, getting him race fit. The day had come, and he was finally placed in a suitable race at Toowoomba. He was backed off the map into a $2.35 favourite. The stable's confidence was high. We pick up the action as they thunder into the straight.
Nation Sydney, and then came Barter Lions, but it's a one-act affair by Only the Lonely. Only the Lonely bolts in, too good for Destination Sydney. Barter Lions are there, followed by Gold Samurai and Bagrier. Further back in the field there to Keaton, a mile back to both Craypod, second to last, and Nelson Dory at the tail end of the field. Only the Lonely for Manu.
He bolted in by a massive 4 lengths, giving no other horse a chance. The owners cheered, the corporate bookmakers cried, and Only the Lonely had come full circle. That's not the end of the story. Knowing that Only wasn't really a city-class horse, master trainer Brian Smith made the tough decision to recommend he be moved to the country. He had become a fan favourite at the stables, and everyone was sad to see him leave. At the time, EGT17 was only provided as a fresh product, and he could not receive his beloved feed at the new stables. Sadly, without the benefit of EGT17, in his final 3 starts, he was beaten an average of 22 lengths. This was well below what he had shown in his previous runs. Who would have thought EGT17 could make that much of a difference? EGT17 will not make a slow horse run fast, but it will give a horse significantly increased gut and overall health, providing it the best possible chance. Knowing the difference it can make, EGT17 is now available in a pelletized format and in a concentrate powder, which means we can provide it almost anywhere. It has been combined with other unique ingredients, creating the most amazing performance horse feed ever developed. Thank you for taking the time to hear about our friend Only the Lonely. If you would like to see what EGT17 by EnviroGraze can do for your horse, please give us a call.